Welcome back here on the Osium channel. I have recently read a book on architecture, and I thought that there was one concept that could be quite relevant also for us as leaders. This is certainly not the first time that an analogy is made between architecture and leadership. Actually, I believe that we use a lot of the terminology from architecture in our leadership language. We talk about building structure, we talk about creating space for people, we talk about the strategic house sometimes, and putting everyone under one roof, having a holistic perspective, and so on and so forth. But in that book, that I will indicate also here below in the references, which is called Discovering Architecture, there is one chapter, I believe, that is more specifically relevant probably to us. And in this chapter, the author is describing two different schools of thought in architecture and is attributing the different trends and styles of architecture to those two different schools. One school has as a principle to fill space, and the other school, according to that author, has as a principle to create space. And he is giving a number of examples from the different episodes of the development of architecture. But the most typical example probably of the filling space architecture is the Gothical architecture. And a good example of the creating space school is the Renaissance architecture, or probably also the Bauhaus architecture. Now, how can we make the analogy to leadership? Maybe you have experienced, as I did, different leadership styles that actually correspond a bit to those two different concepts. There are indeed leaders who are very present, who probably are to some extent interventionistic, who provide a lot of guidance, and they could probably be associated to this school of filling the space. They are very present, they provide direction, they are very close to their teams. They probably also have an emotional bond that is particularly strong, and that can be very good. There is no right and wrong, as we will see in a minute, but such a strong presence can, for example, in crisis situation, be of great benefit. But there are also other leaders who operate in a quite different way, who are actually much less present, who probably define a framework within which they expect their team members to have the greatest autonomy possible. And here I would say that this second leadership style corresponds very much to the creating space architecture, but within that space, the users, or in our case, the team members, will develop the autonomy, and the leader will be much less present. As I said, I don't believe that there is any right or wrong, and if we reflect on our own experience with different leaders we have worked with, there is probably the opportunity to think about what was our preference, but especially also in those different contexts, what worked well for us, or what could have been done better, and then to reflect back what kind of leadership style is our preferred or natural leadership style, and what is actually useful for our teams, what is adapted to the business environment that we operate in, and then potentially to adjust our style to those requirements. That is very much, I think, what this analogy to architecture can maybe help us think about. In that sense, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope to see you soon again here on the Osium channel. You can find all my videos on svensummerlake.com, where I am posting also the text of these videos. And of course, you can like, comment, or share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. See you soon.